Hello everyone, welcome to my channel MCube, a platform for class 9 to 12th mathematics. Hello students, welcome to MCube classes. Today we are going to start a very important topic of class 11th, that is limits. And bachcho, this topic is really important for class 12th students also. Okay, you will study the basics of limits in continuity and differentiability chapter. ओके सो आप पूरा वीडियो बहुत ध्यान से देखिए बिकॉज आपके लिए ये क्लास 12th के बेसिक्स के लिए भी ये बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है. ओके सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. ओके फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल रिकैप्चुलेट द थिंग्स कि आपने अब तक फंक्शन के बारे में क्या क्या करा है. ओके राइट, द फर्स्ट थिंग, फंक्शन के लिए आप क्या कर चुके हैं. सपोज आपको कोई फंक्शन गिवन है, then you can calculate the value of the function at particular points. Suppose I am taking x equals to 1, so you can find out the value of the function would be 1 here. Easily you can find out. You have already done this concept. Second you have done, that is, suppose any function is given to you, so you can calculate the domain of the function. Domain, do you remember in chapter 1 you have already done. Domain means the value of x at which the function is not defined. Okay, you will subtract those values from real number set and you will get the domain of the function. So you know that x equals to 2, this function is not defined, so you will get the domain. So these two concepts are already done. Okay, now see bachcho, it means we can calculate the value of a function at a particular point, right? At this point, if we talk about for this function number 2 at x equals to 2, we will get a form 0 upon 0, that is indeterminate form, right? So function is not defined at x equals to 2. But see, if I am taking different values of x here, I am making just table for this function number 2, and these are the values of fx. Okay, suppose I am taking value 2 here, we are getting function 0 upon 0, that is indeterminate form. Here suppose I am taking value 1.99, 2.01, 1.8, 2. Any value you can take. Suppose I am taking 2.1, 2.2. Now if you will simplify this functions, this is fx equals to x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2. तो if you will solve this function, अगर आप देखो इसमें क्या होगा, x minus 2 cancel, तो you will get function x plus 2, right? अब आप देखो यहाँ पे आप क्या देखोगे, if you will calculate the value at x equals to 1.9, you will get 3.99. At here you will get 3.8. Here you will get 4.01, 4.1, 4.3 and so on. Okay, now can we say from this table कि the graph of fx, that x increases and comes closer to, if x increases and comes closer to 2 from left hand side of 2, from left hand side of 2, x increases and come closer to 2. Here x is increasing and it is coming closer to 2. From left hand side of 2, the values of fx increases. See, here we have value 3.8, then 3.99. Okay, so values are increasing. ठीक है, एंड कम क्लोजर टू 4. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग माई थिंग. इफ x increases and come closer to 2, from left hand side of 2 the values of fx increases and come closer to 4. देखो जैसे जैसे वैल्यूज बढ़ रही हैं fx की वैल्यू 4 की तरफ अप्रोच कर रही है. ठीक है, तो इट मीन्स वी कैन से व्हेन x approaches to 2 from its left hand side, when x approaches to 2, okay, now see how will we write this. When x approaches to 2 from its left hand side, the function fx tends to the limit 4. Left hand side, it means we can write down x tends to, where x is tending to 2 minus, function fx is approaching to 4. What I was saying here ना, वो मैंने यहाँ आपको फॉर्मल डेफिनेशन के फॉर्म में लिखा है. सेम चीज़, जब हमारी x की वैल्यूज़ बढ़ रही थी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड की तरफ से, आई एम पुटिंग माइनस साइन हेयर फॉर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि नेगेटिव वैल्यू ऑफ 2 लिखा है मैंने. ठीक है, आपका लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से जब x की वैल्यूज़ 2 की तरफ बढ़ रही थी, कम से ज़्यादा की तरफ, ओके, आई एम राइटिंग 2 माइनस, तो fx की वैल्यू किधर टेंड कर रही थी? टू द लिमिट ऑफ 4. ओके, दिस इज नोन एज लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट. ओके, इन द सेम मैनर आप क्या ऑब्जर्व कर रहे हो? जब x की वैल्यू, ठीक है, कम हो रही है 2 की तरफ फ्रॉम राइट हैंड साइड, ठीक है, बट द फंक्शन वैल्यू इज टेंडिंग टूवर्ड्स 4. सी 4.01. अगेन वी विल राइट दिस इन अ फॉर्मल डेफिनेशन. क्या होता है? दैट इज लिमिट x tends to, because right hand side is there, so I will represent this as x tends to 2 plus, okay, fx इस लिमिट पे इस फंक्शन की वैल्यू किधर टेंड कर रही है? 4 की तरफ. दिस इज नोन एज राइट हैंड लिमिट. आई होप नाउ द कॉन्सेप्ट इज लिमिट इज क्लियर. अब आपको पता चला बच्चों की जो वैल्यू ऑफ अ फंक्शन और एक जो लिमिट का कॉन्सेप्ट है इज टोटली डिफरेंट. लिमिट मीन्स वी आर अप्रोचिंग टूवर्ड्स दैट वैल्यू, वट एवर वैल्यू वी आर गेटिंग. चलो एक और एग्जाम्पल करते हैं ग्राफ से. देखो, सपोज आई एम टेकिंग दिस ग्राफ, ये ग्राफ है. This is your x-axis and this is fx. y है ना, you can take fx as y. I am taking this particular point. Okay, this particular point is a l. Okay, जो कॉन्सेप्ट मैंने आपको अभी बताया लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट और राइट हैंड लिमिट का, अगर आप यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो, अगर आप इस पॉइंट की तरफ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड से मूव करोगे, दैट विल बी LHL, दैट इज राइट हैंड लिमिट. लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट. लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट क्या होगी आपकी? आई एम राइटिंग इट हियर, वहाँ पे शायद आपको दिखेगा नहीं. देखो कहाँ आ रही है वैल्यू? फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या मिल रही है? L. देखो मिल रही है फंक्शन की वैल्यू, तो लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट वुड बी L. the function value is tending towards L. Tending, उसकी तरफ जा रहा है. Right hand limit is tending towards L. Okay. Now see, let's take an example. आप कहीं शॉपिंग के लिए गए हो, वेजिटेबल्स परचेज करने गए हो, ठीक है. जब आप शॉप की तरफ जा रहे हो, what is the final destination? The final destination that you are tending towards the shop. So that would be the result. That is the limit. Okay. Now see. Why we are discussing about this left hand limit and right hand limit all the time? क्यों कर रहे हैं हम बार बार डिस्कस? ओके, नाउ सी, अगर आपको कोई फंक्शन गिवन है और वो पूछ रहे हैं दैट यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट दैट द लिमिट एग्जिस्ट फॉर दिस फंक्शन और नॉट, एनी फंक्शन दे विल गिव. सो इन दैट केस आई एम राइटिंग इट हियर. Suppose any function is given to you, ठीक है, and you have to find out limits for those. Okay, suppose I am taking function like any function we can take. Suppose yes, fx equals to mod x minus 3 divided by x minus 3. This is the function. Okay. Now see, again at x equals to 3, this function is indeterminate. The same thing that we have done earlier. Okay, if I am plotting graph for this function, okay, now see, this is y-axis, again the x-axis. The point 3, 0 is here. Okay, and this is 1. You know that how to plot the graph. Okay, आप दोनों वैल्यूज निकालेंगे. x is less than 3 पे भी और x is greater than 3 पे भी. The modulus function is here. तो both the values you will find out. Okay, x equals to 3 पे क्या होगा? This is the point 1. This is 3, 1 point. Okay, see. अगर हम 3 पे ले रहे हैं तो you will make a blank hole type of circle here because function is not defined. What does it mean? If we are making a hollow kind of circle, हमने इसको fill नहीं किया है, तो it means the function is not defined at x equals to 3. Okay, and आप देखो x से जो भी x is greater than 3 पे function value हमेशा क्या मिलेगी? 1 मिलेगी. Okay, every time. x is less than 3 पे, suppose this is the point here, 3 minus 1. x is less than 3 पे, यहाँ पे भी hollow circle, क्या मिलेगी every time? -1 मिलेगी. Sorry, क्योंकि यहाँ देखो modulus function है, तो this would be the graph for this function. Okay, now if you will calculate the left hand limit and right hand limit of this function. Okay, left hand limit, again it means you are tending from left hand side, the values are increasing of x. ठीक है, so what the value you will be getting every time from the left hand limit? Suppose I am calculating left hand limit here. Left hand limit, again I am telling you what does it mean. Limit x tends to 3 minus. Okay, see, if you are moving from right hand sides towards this, every time you will get a value -1. Okay, -1. You can see in the table also, every time if you are increasing the value of x towards 3, like 2.99, every time if you will subtract a smaller number from this, you will get a negative value. Okay, so you will get -1. Now if you will calculate right hand limit, then in this case limit x tends to 3 plus fx, you will get a positive value. right? So it means here left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. In our previous question, left hand limit and right hand limit was equal. So now the conclusion is that if left hand limit and right hand limit is equal, then we say that limit exists for that particular function on that particular point. Okay, I am rubbing this. I will write it here. Here I have calculated left hand limit is -1, right hand limit is 1, left hand limit and right hand limit is not equal. So limit x tends to 3 fx. Fx, what was the fx? I am writing fx here. That is modulus of x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 is equal to, it means limit x tends to 3 fx does not exist. Or in generalized form, you can say if left hand limit and right hand limit at x equals to a is not equal, okay, then limit x tends to a fx does not exist. I think the last line is not clear. I am writing it again, don't worry. This is a formal definition. Left hand limit and right hand limit is not equal at x equals to a, limit x tends to a fx does not exist. I think it is clear now. For limit existence, you have to calculate the left hand limit and right hand limit. आपको दोनों निकालनी है. अगर दोनों बराबर हैं, then function की limit exist करती है, otherwise function limit exist नहीं करती है. Okay? Now see, suppose I am taking one example. Okay, and then I will tell you that how will we calculate the left hand limit and right hand limit in a formal manner. Okay, now see. This example is really interesting. Okay, now see bachcha. Suppose example is fx is given 1 plus x square if x is between 0 and 1, and 2 minus x if x is greater than 1. Okay, at x equals to 1, now show that limit x tends to 1 does not exist. हमें ये शो करना है, राइट? अब आपको पता है फंक्शन गिवन है, शो करना है, लिमिट एग्जिस्ट नहीं करती, तो यू विल कैलकुलेट लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट एंड राइट हैंड लिमिट. ओके, नाउ सी हाउ विल यू डू इट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं आपको बताऊंगी कि कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे. बच्चा पहले एक चीज़ देखो, जैसे मैंने आपको ग्राफ बताया था स्टार्टिंग वाला, जब आपको एक ग्राफ समझाया था. ओके, ये पॉइंट लिया था हमने, यहाँ पे दिस वॉज ए एंड एल. ओके, सो जब हम लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट्स निकाल रहे हैं तो हम आपको बताया था कि वैल्यूज़ एक्स की वैल्यूज़ बढ़ रही हैं ए की तरफ, है ना, यहाँ से बढ़ रही हैं ए की तरफ. ओके, यहाँ पे हमने स्मॉल सा एक 1.99 पे वैल्यू निकाली थी, बिल्कुल क्लोज टू दिस. इन द सेम मैनर हम क्या करेंगे, स्मॉल सा छोटा सा पार्ट लेंगे h. सपोज दिस इज दिस पार्ट नियर बाय. जब हम यहाँ से बढ़ रहे हैं लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट के लिए, ऐसे ही जब हम राइट साइड से बढ़ रहे हैं ना, तो वी विल टेक अगेन स्मॉल सा पार्ट h. ठीक है, तो ये वाला जो है पार्ट, ये क्या हो गया आपका, a माइनस एच. I think it is not visible. Okay, I am making it again, don't worry. Suppose this is the graph. This is visible now. This was the graph. This was the point A, L, N. I am talking that suppose we are moving towards this like this. Values of x is increasing in this direction. We are reaching nearby to A. This is A. Okay, now we will calculate the value here, left for left hand limit, right? So this particular portion is h. So can we say that the value of this particular distance is a minus h? In the same manner, this particular point I am talking about, we will take a nearby point to A, and this distance would be a plus h. Okay, it means we are taking nearby point to A. If we are calculating left hand limit, that is a minus h. If we are calculating right hand limit, we will take a plus h. Okay, now see, come to the question now. Limit x tends to 1, we have to show that this does not exist. Okay, so we will calculate left hand limit at x equals to 1. That would be limit x tends to 1 minus fx. Now how will you write it? See, we will put in on place of x, we will put, because we are calculating left hand limit, so point is 1. In place of a we have 1 here, so we will write down f1 minus h. A minus h I told you, 1 minus h, and limit would be h tends to 0. I think it is clear now. Now in place of x you will put 1 minus h. Now see, 1 minus h, that is x is less than 1, so value will come here, this function we will take, so this would be equal to limit h tends to 0. We will take 1 plus, place of x we will write down, this is 1 minus h square. Okay, now if you will calculate the limit, okay, then I'm just rubbing the question, bacha, otherwise it would not be visible. After this is the solution. Okay, after this you will get limit h tends to 0, 1 plus, you will open the square, 1 plus h square minus 2h. Now you will put the value of h here and you will calculate the limit here. How will you find out? You will put the values here, h tends to 0. In this case na bacha, I'll tell you that how will you calculate the limit. In this case, if you are putting value of h equals to 0, you are getting value 2 here, you are not getting 0 here. This is known as direct substitution method. In my next video I will tell you. In this case you will put the value of h equals to 0 here, directly आप value put करते हैं. This is direct substitution method. Okay, okay, now I am putting h equals to 0 here, 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus minus 0, get value 2. Okay. In the same manner, you will calculate right hand limit. Now for right hand limit at x equals to 1, that would be limit x tends to 1 plus fx, and it would be limit, now you will take the value as function value 1 plus h. I told you na? Okay. Now for 1 plus h, the function was 2 minus x. So you will write down here for right hand limit 2 minus x, that is limit h tends to 0, 2 minus 1 plus h. Next step, limit h tends to 0. Okay, till the function is not solved, you will not put the value. Okay, 2 minus 1 minus h. So see, in this case, if you will solve this, you will get, now we will put h equals to 0 and you will get value 1. Okay, now see, left hand limit equals to 2, right hand limit equals to 1. Both the limits are not equal, so we can say that the limit does not exist for this function. I hope bachcho the limit concept is clear to you. I have taken so much of time for this video because I told you this topic is really important. अगर आपके basics ही clear नहीं होंगे तो बहुत मुश्किल होता है समझना, right? Otherwise also, if you have any query na, तो please leave message in comment box. I'll try to solve that. And in my next video, I will tell you that how will you calculate the limits of different kinds of functions. Fine. I hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much, students.